only time they met in singles competition. Anthony Greene was victorious. That was back in 2021.
So only once.
Only once, and that was before Wrestling Open was even a thing. Celebrating our 52nd week here with The Last Stand. And Anthony Greene's not even standing right now, having to use the ropes to hold himself up.
Handspring into the double chop by Aaron Rourke. And Rourke, as you heard Rich Palladino said, bit Bryce Donovan, and that is why Bryce Donovan said, I want to treat you like an animal. Let's have a dog collar match. But now that that is out, he has to deal with the alternative, Anthony Greene.
Aaron Rourke sponsored tonight by @MattPDouglas, the hashtag MSBK podcast. And right now, I mean, there's not a lot of room to hide on the floor.
There is a dive out on the floor.
Just a sea of humanity in front of us, Paul.
As you can see, it is absolutely jam-packed in the seating area. I don't think I've ever seen this many seats before at the White Eagle put together in one section.
No, definitely not. Packed in like sardines here for Anthony Greene versus Aaron Rourke. Of course, the steel cage warfare headlining The Last Stand is Anthony Greene, just a second away from putting away Bryce Donovan's arch enemy in Aaron Rourke.
And Bryce Donovan, what a year he had here at Wrestling Open. So many names you will see tonight really made their mark over the last year. Bryce Donovan was one of the first on the list. He's been here since day one, so it is good to see he is represented in at least a small way here tonight.
All the good guys got to stick together. I think that's what makes professional wrestling one of the most special things in the world. People like Aaron Rourke, the way they act. I mean, just think of the heinous attack on Fancy Ryan Clancy a few months ago, too. He was coughing up blood.
That's right.
There's no place for that in wrestling. It's all about the competition.
Up and over, lands and rolls through. Here comes Anthony Greene. He ends up on that apron hanging on. Here comes Rourke. There is a right hand from the alternative. And he tried to get back in the ring, but Rourke was able to cut him off. Off the ropes he goes. Going to try that, oh no, tries that sunset flip. If he hits this, forget about the match. It's career over for Anthony Greene.
Anthony Greene's holding on for dear life right here in that one well-placed punch. Able to get a little bit of separation. Rourke looking to sweep out the legs. Not successful the first time, but got Anthony Greene down on the apron the second time.
And here comes Aaron Rourke. There is a double stomp, and this is why Aaron Rourke is so frustrating sometimes. He is so talented.
That's another one of those moves that borders on crossing the line, Paul. Putting your foot in your opponent's throat and then driving Anthony Greene's head down to the canvas with that Meteora.
From the top, hooked the leg, but Bryce Donovan's hand-picked mystery opponent for Aaron Rourke. Anthony Greene able to get out at 2 here in the opening contest at The Last Stand.
Still dozens of fans yet to file in.
I couldn't believe it when I looked out the window.
Got to be the biggest crowd in Wrestling Open history.
And now, gut wrench from behind. Aaron Rourke, the dime piece, looking to maybe put the finishing touches and add insult to injury by sending Anthony Greene home in the L column.
Inside-out suplex. That's a favor to Dan Barry. So we're going to be seeing him one-on-one against Marcus Mathers a little bit later on tonight. As you had said, a rematch back from our debut in New Jersey in October.
Irish whip reversed by Aaron Rourke, but able to slip out of it with a bulldog. There is the cutter from AG.
Great counter, great cutter, great cover. Not enough.
Count of 2 only, as now Anthony Greene not wasting any time. This is why he is such a good professional.
Doing it for Bryce Donovan with the ripcord into the side slam.
Hit that black hole, and you are right. That is what made Bryce Donovan so successful here over the last year, but it did not give AG the win he wanted in this one.
Well, physically some big differences between AG and Bryce Donovan. Bryce Donovan, one of the tallest competitors here in the Wrestling Open locker room, as Anthony Greene pulling Aaron Rourke by the trunks. Going to try and get him hooked up to drive him back down to the mat face first. Sometimes he likes to go off the ropes for added momentum, but Rourke, a well-placed kick to the midsection, a kick to the face. The first one missed, the second one didn't. Educated feet from Aaron Rourke, and a hell of a suplex to boot.
Snap German from the dime piece, and he is starting to get back up, but he just ran into a kick, caught his elbow there, but that was enough to stun him. But look at that athleticism, reverses into a German. Both competitors are down. Man, that was like being on a treadmill at 100 miles an hour right there.
You know what Anthony Greene feels like coming into this match, what's riding on it, what he has to do to represent an injured Bryce Donovan. That's a lot of pressure to perform, Paul.
A lot of pressure, but both of these competitors have been able to thrive under pressure in the past. The only difference is Aaron Rourke takes shortcuts to be able to thrive in that
5 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 15 minutes remain.
Of course, every match tonight, unless otherwise specified, a 20-minute time limit. Hopefully going to see a lot of rivalries blown off here tonight. We don't want to carry that negative energy into the new year. 2023, just a few days away, of course. This is episode 52, but it's going to be the start of the new year for Wrestling Open. Episode 53, more on that later in the broadcast as these two are just teeing off. And that could have been a potential knockout strike, Paul.
And if this is your first time watching Open, usually we have 10-minute time limits, so this special occasion requires a special time limit here tonight as AG and Aaron Rourke battling back and forth as AG maintains wrist control.
Well, we saw it happen last week between Danny Miles and Ryan Clancy. It wasn't settled in 10 minutes. And there we see a nod to Anthony Greene's trainer, looking for another inside-out suplex for Aaron Rourke. The agility, right on the pin.
Almost got him. Almost got Anthony Greene as the gas tank of these two competitors is really being tested here.
Another potential toss to the floor. Rourke looks like he's on spaghetti legs, trying to catch himself as Greene now looking to take the fight to the floor.
STO. STO right onto that apron. Can AG take that momentum now and put Aaron Rourke away and send a great recovery to Bryce Donovan? He's going to go up top.
Got to be looking for that signature crossbody. Nobody hits it like AG. Finds his footing. Extra momentum and puts out of midair with a spear.
Hooks the leg. Almost a count of three. He went for walking, talking, flying for a second time. Aaron Rourke had it studied. He was able to rip AG out of midair, but he was not able to take home the victory. Unbelievable, as you can see the people still packing in here to the White Eagle as Aaron Rourke looking to take out AG and send some insult to Bryce Donovan as he recovers from surgery.
Well, Paul, I think it's worth noting that that midair spear is what did a lot of the internal damage to Ryan Clancy, which forced him to be coughing up blood. I'd hate to think of the possible damage to the ribs or lungs of Anthony Greene right now.
Aaron Rourke up top. Could this be a spectacular end? He lands on his feet. Gonna try that head scissors one more time, and he is able to connect. Up and over, code red, got it. But Anthony Greene out once again.
All the impact right into the pin, one of the most effective maneuvers in all of professional wrestling, and Anthony Greene somehow still staying alive.
AG trying to rally himself here, but Aaron Rourke's showing signs of frustration here as AG has been able to kick out of everything thrown at him.
Well, personally, Paul, I think that AG is just going to weather the storm, and I think that Rourke will inevitably do himself in.
Right into that super kick. There's a pump kick, follows it up. Charges in.
Advantage. He's going to be part man, part feline. Rourke keeps landing on his feet.
Gonna try it from the top rope. Oh, that just cost him big. Bounce right into the neck breaker. Can AG follow it up? Gonna go for so much prettier. There's the reversal. Reverses the O'Connor roll. AG got him. AG picks up the win here at the last stand.
The time of the fall, 8 minutes, 29 seconds. Here is your winner, the Alternative, Anthony Greene.
What a great way to pay tribute to Bryce Donovan in the year that he has had and for all the stuff that Aaron Rourke made him put up with. AG is your winner